Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Bluesroom Bad Boys podcast. I'm your host, the Crazy Scotsman, with my co-host,
Johnny Shears from the Bluesroom Barbershop. I'd like to welcome everybody today. How was your snow day? Today we have a special guest, Paul Gialedakis from Condo Management. Welcome, Paul. Welcome to our show.
Glad to be here. Thank you, John.
So, Paul, me and Paul go way back, actually, before we get into details. I've known him since 1988. He's the CEO and owner of Condo Management.
Yes.
So tell us, Paul, how was your day with the business you're in?
Well, it's a little hectic. We had a lot of calls this morning, people anxious to get out of their complexes, but we worked it out. We made sure that they were serviced and it was all looked after.
That's good. So tell us a little bit of your company and...
Well, we're in the condominium management. I've been doing it for about 30 years. The company's been around about 7 years. So we manage a number of buildings in the GTA. So, we're licensed condominium managers and look after all the condos in Ontario, the ones that we manage. And, we enjoy what we're doing. I've been doing it for a while and looking forward to many years ahead.
Well, I know that you're very passionate about what you do and you're always there to help everybody and make sure everybody gets their fair deal and get things resolved.
Yes, yeah. It's an interesting time period. I think we went through quite a bit during the COVID days, but we had to deal with a lot of mental issues. We had a lot of owners and a lot of residents.
That never left the condo for like months.
well, that made your job easy.
Absolutely.
You can't leave anyway, so.
Oh yeah, everybody had to clean their hands, sanitize their hands.
Any mental breakdowns, any suicides in those condos, or?
Well, there was one.
Okay.
There was one. Yeah, there was one, and God rest her soul. And we always try and be friendly to everybody and make them understand that we're there for them, and we'll always continue.
Well, you're an easy guy to get along with. You're very professional, man.
Thank you very much, John. Yeah, you're and Jesse too.
You're buttering him up or something.
Yeah.
I feel something happening here.
Yeah.
He knows me too well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Paul, it was like, Paul, me and Paul go way back. I met you, I came out in 1988.
Yeah.
To your brother's engagement. That's when I met you.
Yeah.
And then again, I saw you back in 90.
Yes.
In Greece.
Yeah.
When we partied hard.
Yeah.
That was a good summer.
Yeah, I know we always have a good time, and I know the family, and we always enjoy ourselves.
I just feel like roasting him right now.
So I'm just wondering, how much of this story are we going to hear on this podcast?
Paul?
I don't know.
We'll get there.
Yeah. And I know it was nice enough to come here and get my hair done over here.
Yeah. Paul, he gets his hair done by me. He comes once a week, every Friday night, on clockwork, 6 o'clock. Head shave, straight blade, face, straight blade, couple bourbons, enjoy some laughs.
Couple Z's right here once in a while.
Oh yeah. We're talking in her sleep.
Yeah. Hopefully I can join the club over here and get a little workout because I need it.
Yeah, you're not too bad. You can use a little bit, actually. It's okay. You're making a mic laugh here. It's So, Paul, anything else?
No, I mean, everything's good. I mean, every day's a challenge. But
so, how'd you get into this? I knew you were in real estate before you were in the property management, were you?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, I was selling real estate out of school in the late 80s, early 90s. And then a client of mine asked me if I would manage the buildings at the same time doing real estate. I enjoyed dealing with people, and then afterwards I got involved in the property management, went to school, and I've been doing it ever since.
I don't think property management's work. From the posts I see, you're out at lunches every day. Nice restaurants.
We always.
It's Scottish perks, yeah? Those are, I take it that's with clients, right?
Yeah, but you don't see me when we're sleeping at night and we get woken up at 1 a.m. in the morning.
That I don't see.
We have a broken pipe or, the super's here, so we have our challenges, but I enjoy it.
And your Friday nights are with me here? relax time?
Well, absolutely.
Your getaway, right?
We all of us have a drink together, and it's enjoyable for me to come every Friday.
Must say your mustache looks good.
Compliments.
You know.
He knows what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
oh yeah. One day I'll bring you by one of the buildings, and you can come with me for a ride and spend a day with the property manager, see what we deal with every day.
I've heard
ride
you
along. A ride along with
A
Paul.
ride-
right along with Paul.
I think we got a real.
That's it.
Why
That's
not?
it.
Why not? Why not?
We're gonna tape it too, eh?
Hopefully I'll be a regular here, and I can tell you my weekly.
The ride along we're gonna tape though. We're gonna tape.
Absolutely.
We're
Why
gonna
not?
tape
Why
it.
not? That would be an interesting show. Why not?
Right along with Paul.
See, you thought I'd be a boring host, but no, never.
You know who looks forward to seeing you here every Friday when he's tattooing Jesse, actually.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You can hear us talk and you get a kick out of it. Eh?
All the time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
especially when I work him up, eh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I enjoy coming here. I enjoy seeing everybody. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jesse, any...
Yeah, just it's always a pleasure to have you here for sure. You have some great stories, and we always seem to have a good laugh, and a shot of bourbon on occasion, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You do make an entrance when you come in, Paul, eh?
Well, I'm pretty
You have
sure.
to go in. You have to go into the tattoo rooms and say hello. And
Hopefully one day he'll take me in the gym, give me a good workout, and then
You
I'll
won't
walk
survive,
out.
my
I know,
friend.
I know I
I know.
won't. I'm looking for that day.
you'll be working from home for a week, maybe more.
It'll be sooner than later.
I hope so.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
good to have you here. So, tell us a little bit more, Paul.
Well, we were very customer oriented. We deal with every situation that people may have in terms of a building, but we're also there to lend an ear. Sometimes, we're not in the property management business, we're in the people management business.
Absolutely.
And, I think even yourselves deal with persons and people every day, and they have their own personal issues. They'll come down to the office, they'll talk to us about stuff, personal problems. And, we always have to be understanding. And even if, we get some residents that may come down and be emotional or upset in the forefront, we got to always try and de-escalate the situation, understand where they're coming from, and try and find a solution. And that's what we're there for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just like our what we do.
Yeah.
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 It's
When you're involved with people and stuff, you have to make sure you're always dealing with there's a lot of people, especially this day and age, right?
yeah.
Through the pandemic and everything else, it's people have it's a different world now.
It's
We
completely
have to
different.
adjust, right?
People are sensitive.
Yeah.
You can't even say what you really want to say.
Yeah, hopefully
Take
our
offense.
politicians could do the same.
Like, I don't know how you do it. I've heard you talk on the phone. I don't know how you do it and keep calm. Like the stupid questions they ask you and they're
Yeah.
arguing with you,
Yeah.
and you stay so calm.
Yeah, we have to. We
You
have
know?
to. We're regulated.
I don't have that kind of patience. If I don't like you as a client, I tell you, you know what, buddy,
Man
get
with a razor at your neck.
yeah, get out of here.
You know what? You have to. We're all regulated. We have. It's all consumer protection. We have to make sure that we're doing our job. We're there to listen to the residents, and also even when sometimes they may be wrong, we got to try and find a solution. There's always a solution, to everything. You just got to find the right avenue to it. That's all.
That's good.
Yeah, I guess it's that old saying. They say the customer's always right, but maybe not necessarily right about the right thing, but
Absolutely.
make them feel good.
Actually, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct.
You have to manage the people, like you said, first and foremost, right? That's where the relationships are.
Mhm.
It's not with the actual physical building; it's with the people inside the building.
But
Right?
you need a lot of patience for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we've had situations, and there was one individual that was very paranoid, and he thought he was being watched. He thought there was cameras there. It was just going through an
One of those
emotion.
guys, did he put up tinfoil on the windows too?
Well, he did more. He ended up, his relatives would call, and I would constantly say, go check up on him, but he didn't survive his mental health.
Sadly.
My condolences to the family, but you know, this is things that you know, and they say every day, let's talk. You know, you got to be available to talk to anybody when you think that something may be going on.
Absolutely.
You have to be there for them.
Yeah, I think, you know, dealing with the public and especially, you know, doing property management and having those relationships with people, you have to keep your eye open as well, right?
Yeah.
You're not just there to, you know, maintain the property and whatnot. I mean, it's,
Paul's always there. He'll never, since I've known him, or when he comes to sit in my chair, if the phone rings, he'll always answer it. Like, he won't.
yeah.
You're there for your clients. And
Well, you guys are there for your clients as well. I see both of you. You know, you deal with kids too, and children and their parents, and you deal with clients too as well. And
the
sometimes
stubborn ones.
and you know,
And moody ones. The ones that get me on the wrong day.
Yeah, I can always tell if something's up because as soon as he gets a little bit grumpy, I'm like, oh, okay, what happened, Paul?
Yeah.
Where's Paul now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, not anymore. Paul now calls me at least. Like
Yeah.
there's times I remember 6 o'clock, 6:05. Where's this guy? And then I call. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I go, Paul, you're still out at that restaurant, aren't you?
Yeah. And then we see him on social media, you know,
Yeah.
chit-chatting up with some of the wrong people sometimes. That's
you
a whole
know-
other story.
Hey, that was a funny story though.
Yeah, that
right?
was a good
Sure, you know.
Did you go out one night to your an event and it was being taped live on Instagram?
My wife found the tape.
No, she was. It popped up live and she went on
Yeah,
live
it was a
and
live
she
stream.
caught you talking to a woman.
You can't go anywhere, John, these days.
You can't. That's
My wife tracked me down.
Yeah, and she called you. Right?
Oh yeah, she's like talking to these days.
And what, on the Instagram Live, did you just look at his phone and put it back in his pocket?
Yeah, I thought, you know, someone's watching me.
Yeah, it was actually somebody doing the live from that company, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And I guess his wife's following her.
That restaurant.
That
Yeah.
restaurant. Where's Paul talking to these two beautiful brunettes? Was
She
it?
sent me a picture.
And the funny thing is, you can hear him talk. That's how loud he was.
Yeah, but no one's as beautiful as my wife.
Oh, Nadia?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You have a gorgeous wife.
Yeah. No, very, very happily married.
Yeah.
So,
No matter
how
where
did you
you're
get
at
it? How long did it take you to come in today with the snow?
Oh, don't tell me. This morning, 6:30, I was, the snow was past my knees in front of my house.
Yeah.
It was, you know, but I'm lucky I got the snow blower.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't break a sweat.
Well, my wife shoveled our driveway.
Your wife does everything
before I
at
got
that
up.
house.
Yeah, she enjoys it. She says it's a good cardio.
It is.
And she enjoys it. So the only funny thing is people will drive by and say, where's your husband? And she'll say he's sleeping.
Oh, no.
Paul likes to sleep.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
So the other wives in the neighborhood give you dirty looks?
Oh, absolutely. They can't believe why she married me, you know.
But no, his wife's a good homemaker. Wife, raised the kids like.
Bless.
Paul's kids are like.
Well, your kids,
They have respect when they meet people. They're smart. They, you know, they're.
Oh, that's how you raise them, right? So it's awesome.
All worked hard. The mom stayed home and raised them right. That's,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you know what? Sometimes families have to have a choice. You know, do you sacrifice with the wife staying at home? And sometimes, you know, the wives have to work for whatever reason, and you know, sometimes it's a sacrifice. You know, like everybody else. You know.
I love going over to Paul's house, though. Should we tell him the story? Should we tell him the story? Paul goes, I come over, Paul goes, John, you know where my office is, go get a bottle of wine. I come up with the bottle of wine. And he goes, you had to get the most expensive one.
And he walks out with a backpack full of wines, you know. And he says, "See you, John. See you, Paul." Yeah.
Paul, thank you. No,
Yeah.
no, it's good. He's a good host. You got to try his barbecue.
Oh, absolutely. You're invited any time.
He's got a wood oven outside too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We'll have a cigar and then we'll barbecue. We'll have a cigar late at night and then we'll do the wood oven and get just little hors d'oeuvres to have with our bourbon,
Beautiful.
scotch, and he's an amazing host.
So, John, how did you get started in the barber business?
Barb, I was a hairdresser.
Yeah, the
remember?
hairdresser. How did you get started?
Well, that's a long story. I got in a little bit of trouble back in the day.
Yeah.
And then, I went to court, and the judge goes to me, you don't look like you belong here, right? So I'm just going to put you on probation. But I had a probation officer, and you got to do something with your life, we got to show something. And then I got in the hair.
Yeah.
But then I took it serious. So, like, I was really passionate about it.
Right.
Really, really passionate about it. Yeah. And it worked out.
How did you get started?
Well, I came out here actually for tattooing. I've been tattooing for about 22 years now. And I came out here and actually moved out here just to fight. I was a professional fighter at the time. I was living in Alberta.
Yeah.
Came out here. I was an electrician by trade. My dad said always, get a trade and, just make a good, honest living. And, and I don't disagree with that. It's amazing for sure. But I always felt that it wasn't something that was me. I was always an artist. I kind of grew up that way. I drew a lot. I was always in martial arts since I was 11. And I just said, you know what, I want to follow my dreams. And so I was an electrician by trade and came out here. And
you get bored very easy. You're always looking to just, he's always fine. If he's bored, he's on a mission, he'll ignore you. He's in that zone.
Well, you have to enjoy. Like I enjoy being on this.
Jesse's also lived in Vancouver. That's why we got along. We're from the West Coast, right? Different mentality.
So how's Vancouver living compared to here in Ontario? How would you compare it?
Yeah, you know what? Here it's very hustle and bustle. You're always hustling and.
Still hate it.
Yeah.
I still hate it.
Yeah, do you? Yeah.
I can't adjust.
Yeah. I think I like the hustle, but I don't like that everybody else is in the hustle. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
everybody's
saying.
Go.
Everybody's at the same.
Yeah. And some people deal with it better than others. Like I think that I'm a pretty humble, chill guy, and I can just kind of go with the flow. But some people they get stressed out.
See, in Vancouver, if you're in a hustle, the other people don't care if you're in a hustle. You know what I mean? There's that balance. Here, there's no balance. Everybody's in that.
That's right. Yeah, I find my balance through martial arts and tattooing. That's kind of my zen place, as you do when you're doing your barber stuff, and that's kind of the zen. A lot of people they don't have that outlet, so it's just go, and the stress levels are high.
No, exactly.
No, you have to enjoy what you're doing, and once you stop enjoying, it's time to change professions. And I think you got to find your zone, and once you find your zone, like you said,
my zone it's relaxing. What I do, it relaxing. Yeah. It's not work for me.
Yeah.
It's relaxing.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I mean, there's some accounts that they want you to stay 40 hours a week, but I don't take those buildings because I'm not the type of person that I could stay in one place or have even one of my workers 40 hours. Sometimes you want to move around every day. He's got a different schedule. You go to different buildings.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting people. We come across.
Well, you are a people person. That we know.
Yeah. We come across some major situations, and we enjoy dealing with them. People are in their worst situation, and you try and calm them down, and you make a bad thing into it'll be fine and all right. You
never lose your temper with people. What sets you off?
Well, you know what? It depends. It depends on the situation. You want to make sure you don't get set off because again, we're here to serve the residents. And but sometimes you may after you shut off the phone you just go in a room and or maybe you find a pillow and you put your it's like we get the odd call, those buildings that after hours that don't have 24/7 superintendent, and one resident will call us, can you let me in my unit? And I said, well, I can't throw the keys from here, and the super is just for emergencies only.
Yeah.
It says, well, I left my keys at my work. I said, I guess you're going to have to drive back and get them, because, I'm not sending the super just to open up the door. But the ones that have security, well, as long as they're the owners, we let them.
But do you get those calls like late at night, like 2, 3 a.m.?
Yeah, some people, they don't realize that we have lives as well. We have families as well. And sometimes you just gotta bite your tongue and just sense.
Oh, I understand. I get people calling me on my day off. By chance, I know you're off. They even say, we know it's your day off. By chance, are you there? Like, no. Like, leave me alone. Like,
Yeah, usually as soon as you leave here, you're on silent mode.
Yeah, I turn my, yeah.
That's why I kept notify anyways, notify anyways, notify anyways.
Yeah.
Like, answer my damn call.
Like when I'm home, I want to be with the kids.
Yeah.
I don't see them all day.
God bless, yeah.
You know, they're more important to me, and I don't want them on their tablets when I'm home either. So I have to put my phone away to show them, hey, we don't need these right now.
Yeah.
It's family
Yeah,
time.
and it should be like that for everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that...
You're home, you're home. You're done work, you're done work.
Yeah.
In our profession, at least, you
Yeah.
know, like it's.
Yeah, once my kids go to bed, then I'm on and I'm doing stuff and whatnot. Both my wife and I, but, you know, you have to make sure that you're present there for the kids, especially, you know, now this day and age. Everybody kind of relies on the iPad, the iPhone, and, you know, the...
And you see that with a lot of parents. They don't want nothing to do with their kids. Kids are on their own, and then parents are doing their own thing. Like it's there's not that family thing is not there anymore.
Yeah. The hardest thing in life is, and everybody, you know, it's cliche, it's balance between family, work, and everything else. And the hardest thing, I think, for everybody is to find that balance.
But it's lost now. That balance is not.
Well,
I think it's there. Just you have to have an effort to look for it.
how do you measure success? People, some measure, they could say money. Some people could say, well, family. But it's a little bit of everything.
It's a little bit, yeah.
And if you say, okay, if you look at a person, is he successful? Just because he may be driving and living in a mansion doesn't mean he's successful. If he doesn't have a family, you know, what has he done? What is he spending his money on? Himself? Well, you know, that's to each his own.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
You know, but that's the important thing in everything. But it's a beautiful day. You know, the snow's starting to melt. You know,
Thank God. Yeah. One more Monday. They're
you
saying.
know, oh yeah. I love being on the show. Thank you for inviting me. And